We are live. Welcome everyone. How are you doing? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are tuning in from. Welcome to our live coaching session. Today is a Wednesday, and today we are talking about the 90-day run, day 22 and day 23 recap. And if you stick to the end of this training, I'm going to tell you a story of how Eric Worre went from 6-figure to 7-figure that year. He shared with us, and he gave us an assignment on how we can also do it too. So if you're watching me live right now, type an L in the comment section. If you're watching a replay, type an R in the comment section. Let's see who we have here. Thank you guys, thank you so much. I can see all the comments. Yes, of course, I can see those who are also inviting their team members to join and all that. Welcome everybody, welcome, and thank you for joining us live here. So we are starting off with day 22. All right, I know some of us are still following. Some people have lost track of what's happening, what they have to do. Some of us are behind on some of the assignments. It's all good. All right, if you are even behind, you are better than someone who has not even started at all. It means that let's hope you have started. Even if you have not started yet, you are still looking at how to do it and all that. It's still better, all right, because you are not on a 0, you are on a 1, because you are still here with us and you are looking at us do it. It means that there's a possibility that you can start to do it too. Better than someone who is at a 0, who has not started at all, who has not done anything at all, and who is not here. All right, so thank you everyone. Thank you all for your amazing comments, and thank you everybody who is live joining us. And I hope that you're going to get a lot of value today. So we are recapping 2 days, so it's going to be packed, and I'll run through them really quick so that we can go to the assignments and the challenge for the 2 days. All right, so day 22, the topic was the 14 is in the follow-up. The 14 is in the follow-up, and I can tell that most of us have heard about this sentence before. We know the importance of following up on our guests. We know the importance of doing some activity. You know, it will really hurt you, and it will be very awful if you get your prospect signed by another person because you forgot to follow up or because you didn't follow up, right? And research says that to get a successful sign up or to get a successful customer, you need to at least make more than 2 or 3 exposures of your product or of the opportunity. Most of us who have been in the business for some time can tell. All right, in the next 2 weeks I'll be 7 years here at Max International, and I can tell you for a fact that following up on your customer is very important. Following up on your prospect that you have already showed the opportunity to, or you just sent a peek video, you just sent a sizzle video, you just sent something for them to have a look at it. If you don't follow up on them, there are a lot of things going on in their mind. They might forget you. They might think that you're not too serious about your opportunity. That is why you are not even following up on them in the first place. Or they might think that you have even quit the business that you are showing them. So following up is very, very important. Following up is very important. Now, the other thing too about follow up is that if you don't follow up on your guests, someone else might do the work for you. So it will be like you are planting the seeds and someone will be eating the fruits. Okay, so let's just imagine this. Imagine you've been talking to someone in your family, all right, maybe your uncle, your long lost friend somewhere in the warm list category. You told them about your opportunity and that how it can help them, their health, how they can build a side hustle with their business and all that. You told them about that, and they said, well, they are not ready now, so they'll get back to you later. That's what they said, right? They will get back to you. They never go back to you. Someone else followed up for you, not for you. Basically, they followed up for themselves. They were prospecting the guy. They realized that, oh, he has already been to stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. He has seen the video, he has been to a presentation, he has questions in his mind that he might probably need answers to. So the guy just answers the questions for your prospects, and then your prospect said, well, since you are the one who was able to help me get clarity to this business or help me solve the questions that I had on this product, sell one to me, or I'll join you in the business because I'm thinking you can help me succeed. You see, you did all the work, you did all the digging, you did all the plowing, you did all the planting. All right, you even put some water on it, you put some manure, Still there was no germination, nothing was happening, so you just left it. You didn't follow up on it to find out, do I have to give it more sunshine, do I have to put more water, do I have to do this? All right, it is very, very important that you follow up. Following up, it's key. All right, so let's see. If you are joining us here, let us know. All right, so successful people are saying that averagely it takes 4 to 6 exposures before you can get someone say a yes or commit to doing your business or buying your products. If you are selling products to a customer and you followed all the steps and all that, you need to still follow up. So for the purpose of those who are lost in all these 90-day run, all those things, let me just use a 2-3 minutes to do a recap for you. Okay, good. Now if you can see my screen here right now, if you can see my screen and you can hear my voice, type something in the comment section, let me know. So from the beginning, all right, you've been watching some videos on this page, you've been watching people do the recap, the leaders have been doing it, and even yesterday's call, if you were on Antembo's call, there was a summary. All right, so there was a summary at the end of her call so that you know where we are up to now. We've been doing conversations with the hot market, been practicing with the hot market, the direct and indirect approach, the super direct approach. We've been doing all those things, and then how to share our message. The goal here has been educating. So we are educating our prospects, we are educating our customers. Then we moved on to sharing a script, sharing the tool with a script. So as you know, you describe what tool you are going to send to the person, and then find out if you send it to them, will they watch it, and how soon they can watch it, and then if you get back to them at that time, would they have been able to watch it, correct? So all those things are best ways. If you can call them on phone, all those things, then you can use the 6 questions that have been taught during the last few days. Okay, so the scale of 1 to 10, how much their income, all those things, how many hours are they putting in their business, and then how many months, and how much would this business be worth it if they put in that time. All right, and if you can show them a way to do it so that they can earn that kind of money, would they be committed? So all those things are parts, and it helps us to get to this stage that we are talking about. That is the follow-up stage. All right, so it is very, very important that you get to understand that all these things are important, all the stage 1, stage 2, because you can't follow up on someone if you have not done anything at all. All right, you can follow up on, let's say you have not you have not sent a video to a prospect, you've not called them about your opportunity. How are you going to follow up? So you need to have been able to at least have their list, be calling them regularly, checking up on them, warm them up if they are still in the cold prospects category, warm them up to get warm, be in the warm list or hot list. Once the relationship is built, then you'll be able to now send them their first video. The video we are using right now, as you know, is the Are You Ready video. Once you are done, you invite them to a Zoom call that you have organized or someone else has organized. All right, and at the end of this training, we are going to talk about something that you can also do to help yourself and your team. Now, after inviting them to the presentation, they've seen it, they've seen the video. What next? Maybe they tell you that, oh, I'm not ready now, or I'll be ready later. I'm not interested now, or this is not for me. So when they say all those things, don't just leave it there. You need to follow up on it. Maybe you can leave it there that same day. All right, that okay, I understand that you have tight schedules right now. Can I call you back tomorrow so that we can talk about this issue that you have? Maybe the person is saying, oh well, I don't think this business is for me. I'm very busy right now, so we'll talk later. Then you say, okay, I understand. You say, I understand, and thank you for seeing my video, or thank you for seeing our opportunity and expressing that this is a great opportunity that can help entrepreneurs and people who want to start a business. So I'll follow up on it tomorrow or within the week so that we can find a way to handle some of the questions that you have. They'll probably say yes. If they say no, still stay in touch and continue to communicate as you've already been told. All right, so for example, if they say they are not interested now, still follow up. The follow-up questions that you can use are very simple. Now let's go to some of the follow-up questions here. All right, now if you are following up on the prospect, okay, there are some questions that you can ask them. All right, so some of the questions can be what did they like best about the opportunity, and then you can even send a video. All right, so I want to find a way to best use some of the new things that we've been learning to handle this now, because most of us are on social media. We are using WhatsApp status, Instagram stories, and all that. Those things that you post and the broadcast list that you have created on Instagram, on WhatsApp, can also be a way that you use to follow up. Okay, so I have various, for example, I have various broadcast list that I have created. Many of you have it too, that you have named it. I've named it maybe switch customers, LGBT customers, all customers, male customers, and then some are old customers. So, and then some are old female customers. So Mother's Day, I'll be checking up on them. Happy Mother's Day, all those messages. It's just one time, all right, one message, and it will be broadcasted to those females. Sometimes, so it's just a switch customers. So if there's a new switch testimony like this, instead of calling all of them, all right, you can just send them a message that, will you be okay if I send you some of the testimonies that we have with the product that I showed you? Because I can be sending you some regular information. Are you okay with it? If they are okay with it, then you keep them in the broadcast, or you add them to the list you are creating. If they are not okay, you can decide to exclude them, and their own will be a special one. That is, you might call and check up on them. You might call and then find out what they are doing, or you still call them, and so that they know that you are still there, so that they know you are still in the business, so that they know that things are happening. The other thing that you can do that is very important is you can tell them what's happening new in your business. So for example, you introduce someone to the business and they were like, well, right now they have a job, they are very busy, they are in the banking sector, this and that. Then you can, they said oh, they will get back to you, right? Then you can follow up with this question a time later, maybe a week later or the same week, that, have you heard this news? Have you heard this news that one of our people or one of our new team members just hit diamond? Have you heard this news that we are opening in a new country? Have you heard this news that all our products have now been registered in Kenya? Have you heard this news? So you see, there's so many amazing things happening in our business. If you focus on them, you will find it. Right now, it has come out that most of our products have been registered in some major countries that we are opening this year, right? Good. It has also been discovered that there are more than 50 to 100 new testimonies that we get every single day in Africa from our Max International products. So you know where to find them. Speak to your leader, speak to your upline, let them send you some of the testimonies, so that if there's someone that is a new person, let's say someone joined Max, maybe it's a business testimony. Okay, someone joined Max, and then after a month or 2 or 6 months, they've been able to hit bronze, and they have a wonderful testimony. They've shot a video, it's a minute or two. Then you can just call this person or send him a message that, hey John, have you heard this amazing news that just happened in our business? This guy got laid off from his job some months ago, okay, and he started building the business part-time, and now he's doing it full-time, and he has been able to turn it into a full-time business that he is doing. I thought you should know about it, right? So these are some of the things. You contact maybe Mrs. Agbezuke. Hello, Mr. Agbezuke, have you heard? You see this vacation that you told me that you wanted to be going on trip, that's why you're very serious building your business. You know what? Next month, our company is sending all gold associates to a place called Zanzibar. They are sending them to Tanzania. They are sending them to this. They are sending them to Maldives. They are sending diamonds here. You know, so these are some of the things that you can be using to follow up, and of course, use some of those lifestyle videos to also follow up. Some of the follow up can also be on your status, all right, and it can also be in direct message to the prospects, all right. Let's see, we have some comments here. Thank you everyone. If you are following and you are getting value, type a V in the comment section. Let me see. You are getting value. Thank you everyone, wherever you are tuning in from. Thank you Emily, thank you Deborah, thank you Vera, thank you Erica, Musa, and thank you everyone that's on the call. If you're watching a replay too, thank you, and I hope you are getting value from what we are sharing this evening. So that is day 22 of the 90-day run. All right, I know that we are speeding. Yes, day 22 out of 90. We've not reached 40. Some of us are already tired, some are lost. It is okay. just keep moving, just keep doing one assignment after the other, one foot after the other. It is very, very important that you don't slow up. All right, don't slow up. So day 22, it has been an amazing day, and I'll be talking about the assignment for today very soon. But you know, when you are following up on your prospect, don't be worried about if they are going to say no or yes. You know, just find out when you should follow up, when you should follow up, when you should follow up. Always schedule the next time for the available exposure. Always schedule that time, the next available exposure. This is key. This is key. When I got to know about this around 2016, my business started changing. This is key. I used to work for people to chop. I used to grow seeds. I used to plow the land, filter the soil, whatever, fertilize the soil. The prospect will be well cooked and ripe. I'll not go and pluck it, and someone else will go and sign them that. They will see me at the office. They'll be like, oh, I've also joined Max. So how? I've been doing all the work for the last 1 or 2 years. So you didn't call me again, so I didn't know what was going on. And this guy called me about the business. I said, oh, I know all about it. I'm ready now. Then he got me involved in the business. Don't do the work for someone. So don't plant the seeds for someone to eat the fruits. That is why following up is important. I don't know how I should stress on this more. Don't do the work for someone to chop their fruits. Alright? Don't plant the seeds and let someone come to eat the fruit. It is very awful. It is not a good feeling at all. Right? It's not a good feeling at all. And some of us will be thinking, oh, what if I keep following up and the person will think that I'm annoying? Don't be annoying. Just be very passionate about what you're doing. Let them know that you are doing this because you are passionate about the business and you want to help them. Let's take this story for example. Okay, if a child wants toffee or a candy from you, they will never give up. Trust me, they will never give up. If they tell you, oh, mommy or daddy or uncle Wap, I want toffee. If you promise them, see, there's one of my friend's kids. Okay, there was one time I went to pick the guy from school, and then he told me that he needed something, and I said, oh, next week we'll go and buy it from that filling station. They know we call it the blue shell. So the guy kept asking. Anytime he sees me, he said, Uncle Wap, it's left with 5 days. We are going to the blue shop. 4 days. Then the day was there. I was not around. They called me. The mother called me. What have I promised the guy that he said he's not going anywhere till I come? You see, kids will not give up. They keep following up. Let's learn this from kids. If a child wants candy and you keep giving them excuses, oh, it's not good for your health, it's not this, oh, there's no money here, they will come out, they will go and come back later and be looking at your face that, mommy, do you need some candy? They will find a way. All right, so you to find a way. Follow up. It is very important. Let's learn from children. Let's learn from kids. Let's learn from mistakes that we have made. I know some of us are watching this video. We've planted seeds that people have ate the fruit before. So this time around, follow up. Some people are watching you. Some people are waiting. Right? Some of us are trapped in the mindset and the mentality of attraction market. Sometimes the attraction market don't work like that. It will not work like that if you don't follow up. You'll be posting nicely. You'll be doing this. You think that people just call you and say, oh, I've been seeing your post about this business. I want to join now. It doesn't work like that. There are some countries there are some people when they spot opportunity quick, they join. But some countries, you need to call them and tell them that, you know, the things I have been posting, you can also do it too. You need to call. Follow up. It is very important. All right, good. Now let's move to the day 23. Before we go to day 22, day 23, I'm recapping what we have to do and then the assignment for the. So as you see on my screen right now, I hope you can see the slide. All right, so use these words. Have you heard the news? Have you heard the news? Have you seen this post? Have you heard what we are doing? Have you heard the new things that are happening in our business? Have you heard this? Have you heard that? All right, so say those things. Use some of those strategies. Use some of those things. It's very, very, very important. So, you know, you don't want to be one of the people that will be in this world that will not be following up on their people, will not be following up on their prospect, will not be because if you are very relentless and you follow up on your deal, you will be part of the 2%. All right, and you keep following up, you'll be part of the first 1%. The world is filled with people who don't follow up. People who they will do the work and not continue. Don't be one of those people. Don't be one of those people. It is very important. All right. So the other thing too, that as I was saying, you need to be very tactical. You don't have to be annoying. Be very tactical when you are following up. Don't be annoying. Don't be too boring. Don't be boorish. All right. So be very tactical. Don't be annoying. Be fun. Be excited. Be happy when you are following up on people. All right. Now let's go to the assignment for today. Be happy, be excited, because we are here to educate, we are here to train, we are here to educate. All right. Thank you. Now the assignment for today: go back to every person that you have had a conversation with since December. You know, we started this 90-day run from 3rd of January, right? Good. Now some of us were taught to start warming our people, start conversing with people, start some engagement. You need to go back to the people that you started talking to since December. If you've not started talking to people, then you need to start now. Go back to some of the people that you've already talked to and then follow up on it. Even if they say no, go back and continue the conversation. If they say, oh no, I'm not interested now, still go back and then find out if it is okay that you will be talking to them. You continue to maintain the friendship. Sometimes it's not all about business. All right. If they say no and they don't want to hear about it, still maintain the friendship. Some people will still come later. All right. Some people will still come later, because there are people that are here, amazing stories, people that are earning 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, that the person that introduced them to the business followed up on them for more than 5 years before they joined the business. All right. So anyone that you've exposed your opportunity to, your product to, you've sent a video, whatever it is. I know some of us use WhatsApp more. We have the contact list. For example, me, when I'm saving my prospects names or my customers names, if I found a person on Facebook, okay, this is the trick. I name it. Let's say the person's Agbezuke, and I found him. So I'll name it Mr. Agbezuke FBP. So FB prospect or FBP. When the person signs up, then I would claim the FBP and then add max to it. All right, it's very, very important. You can also use that if it's an IG prospect. To if you write IGP, might get confused you, and you think that it's an Inspector General Police. So just write IG prospect. All right. So when you go through your contact list, you'll be able to see all the prospect. If it's a customer, to write PC, preferred customer, or customer, or name the product they bought. So that is how you follow up on even people who have bought from you. All right. Follow up on people who have bought from you, old customers, on the people that you are introducing the product or the business to. Follow up on all of them with this same principle. Have you heard this amazing testimony that just happened? Have you heard this news that happened in our business? Have you heard that we are opening in a new country? You told me that you know people in Cameroon, right? Have you heard that we have an office there? Have you heard that we are starting business operations this year? So share those exciting news. Have you heard that our associates went to Zanzibar and they are back? Have you heard that Max International sponsored over 50 Diamond Associates to Maldives? Have you heard this? Have you heard that? So share those excitements, share those news. Our goal is to educate. So the assignment again, go back to the people that you have been talking to since December. Every person that you've had an exposure with, schedule the next exposure. That is the key to following up. The fortune is in the follow-up. Schedule the next exposure. Don't just leave people there. Don't just leave them in your WhatsApp. You can lose all your chats. For example, me, I have all my chats from 2014, but I don't bet on it. I need to still put them in my prospect list, so that I put what happened. I send them this, I send them that, I send them. Some leaders go to the extent, like Antembo, she goes to the extent of typing all these things in the calendar and some notepad on her laptop. If you're not good at all these typing and saving them online, you can still put them hard copy in a book. All right, good. Now let's go to day 23. All right, day 23. Now day 23, it was good, and I learned a lot, and I have a similar story that I'll also be sharing. So Eric Worre share the story. Let's see who is here. We have Luz Ortiz tuning in from Puerto Rico. Thank you. Oh, you are from the airport. Thank you. You didn't miss it. All right. We have Asante Jackie here, Brahim Sumaila, Erica Mosa, Vera. Thank you, everyone. Rita Akins. Thank you everyone. Debbie, Deborah Odai, Emily Miller. Thank you all. Now let's move to day 23. Now Eric Worre was sharing a story of the time that he moved from 6-figure earner to 7-figure that year. Something that is very remarkable that he did, and he was recommending that we all learn how to do it and do it. All right. Now this is what happened. So during that time, all right, his mentor moved from a city that he was in to another city. He was in the business, right? But he moved to another city. You can take it to maybe another country or something. Like, let's say the mentor is in Accra and then he has moved to Togo, or he has moved to Kumasi, or some country that is, or some city that's quite far. Let's say the mentor was in Lagos and is now in Zaria or Kaduna, building another person or helping other leaders there to also grow. Now, during the stay of the mentor in that city, he used to be the one to do all the presentations, all the Zoom calls, all the trainings, and he'll close the guests. Things will be happening. People will be signing up. People will be rushing for the forms and tearing it apart. People will be signing up every single day. All Eric was doing was that he would just invite a guest every week. He'll be inviting. They used to do 3 presentations a week. He'll be inviting to fill the room. People will be inviting. So minimum of 3 prospects every week. So each day he had at least one person there. Sometimes he had 5, 10 people in one BM. So all he was just doing was sit in front and be watching the presentation. When the presentation is done, he will go and pick the sign up form. He'll get people involved and all that. Now the time came that the mentor was moving to the other city, which was quite far away. So what was going to be done? Presentation still continuing, but then it was not as it used to be, because sometimes the flavor at which some people who do the business or present it will not look the same as the way you like it or the way it should be. So things went down. They decided to take one of the days of the presentation from it. So it was now two days in 1 week. But then he still wanted the Thursday because he had a lot of people that needed to come for that particular day. That particular day of the week, he had prospect that he used to bring. Also, the presentations were not that tight. The closing was not to the best of his expectations. So he decided to do something different, and that was his awakening moment. What he did was that he decided to now advise the people that this nowadays the turnout for this presentation is low. It used to be very short, like it used to be 1 hour. Right now we can do 2 hours presentation. The prospects get bored. There are too many other videos that we play. We need to now make it tight. We need to make it hot. We need to close. We need to share some stories. They were not listening to him. All right, so that is what he said. He said they were not listening to him, so he decided to now do his own. He didn't have more money, or he didn't have a lot of money to be able to afford a venue, but then he still went there. He still took the bold step to go to a hotel, to rent a hotel. He had 9 days to pay for it. They charged him about $200. The money he had, he was going to use for his rent, so he had to borrow it from a bank, and then he paid for that venue. And the next thing that was left with him was for him to fill the place, because you've paid for the venue. You have 9 days. So what he did, he was prospecting like crazy, inviting everyone he knows. He invited family and friends, everybody, to come and support him. He will call you and say, Mr. Gbezuke, you're my uncle. If you really love me like you always say you love me, come and support me. Come and just sit through my presentation. Just watch me. Come and support me, and come and praise. Come and give me some credibility. He invited prospects and family members, friends, close friends, whoever came. Ninth day came. He filled up the room, and he said that very day, he made 18 sign-ups on the spot. That same day, this was a jaw-dropping moment. It was a light bulb moment too for him, and he realized that if he had not taken up that mantle, if he had not taken that bold step, he would have still been in the front seats, letting other people do the work, watching, and not deciding to learn the presentation. So he taking that bold step made him make a financial commitment. He was able to learn the presentation, and then he did work that he had not done before. He invited like crazy every single day. He was calling 200 people every single day just for them to show up. He made sure they had all those graphics, all those things, all those banners, everything. That was for a physical or offline presentation. Now we are very fortunate that there's something called Zoom. All right. I remember that's why I said there's a similar story. When COVID-19 came around March of 2020. Before then, we used to do all our physical presentations in all the offices around Ghana and all that. Then COVID hit. Things were not happening again. Everybody was offline. But I remembered that in 2015, I came across this app. It was free conference call app. It used to do only audio calls. Then that time I had most of my team members, as I was building my team and my business. I had most of my team members in villages still, so they were not getting the content, they were not getting the training. So when I chanced upon it and I come to trainings at the head office, I'll just log in and then send it close to the altar or wherever the presenter is standing, and then I'll be streaming it. I'll share the link on my WhatsApp pages and they'll be listening. It was helpful. Then I learned how to also train on this free conference call app so that I can also produce. So when I learn new things, I'll do it there. So I used to do every week I was doing calls, right? Then it got to a point many of the leaders saw that people are not patronizing some of the offline again, so they were blaming me that why are you doing this presentation online? You are blocking people's chance of coming to the office. You are making people not come to the office. It was not a good sight. It was very ugly for me that time, and it was as though I was trying to sabotage a lot of people from and I was preventing people from coming to the office. So what happened was that we were still doing it right now. A lot of people now adapted to that. They started free conference call, doing it once a week. Many people were doing it, and it became really fun and nice because we were growing massively. We used to do conference calls, 2,000 people on it, 1,000 and over. Then there was something called Zoom. I never heard of it. It was around 2018. I used it once and I didn't like it. The Zoom app, I didn't like it. It was too complicated. So I went back to because people were not downloading it. Some of my team members even told me the name, the Zoom, the way it sounds, it's so scary. So they don't want to download it. So what happened was that the long and short story of it is that in 2020 March, when the COVID-19 came, business presentations were now halted offline. Everything had to move online. So we had to now go back to do our free conference calls and all that. Now, everybody can sign up to Zoom, right? People didn't know about it. Many of the leaders now started using Zoom. But then if you have a free account, you have a limited time and limited number. But our numbers are huge. We can't do presentation in less than 40 minutes, then it will cut. You can only have about 100 people. So I spoke to one of the Crown Diamonds, Antembo, and then she advised me to get a professional Zoom account, the one that can have more people on it, about 300 to 500 or 1,000, and then have more minutes. All right, so you can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of Zoom call. People can be on it, and then it will not end. It was a bold step for me. I didn't have the money then. I found the money and then paid for it before I even saw that there were other deals that she also presented about the same Zoom and discounts and all that. So many people were now embracing it. People were not liking it. We started doing this Zoom and numbers started increasing. We're still doing our presentations. Even setting up the Zoom, I had to even call Anne because she knew about all this Zoom. I was not acquainted with the Zoom thing. She knew about it. She was training me on it, on how to where to difference between the webinar and I was confusing, but I learned it. Then, if you see some of my old training videos, the camera setting, the lighting, the audio quality, it was not the best, but I was improving gradually. Right? I was making mistakes. Sometimes you start the call, you even end it without knowing. Sometimes there will be waiting room. You have to allow people in. All those things I was doing them, but then I learned it and I started making it nicer. Started doing things. I started using a professional light, microphone, everything started getting clearer and clearer, and people were hearing the voice. Then other people too were also doing. Other leaders were also doing. So it's helped our business. Imagine no one was doing it. Imagine no leader was doing this online thing. No leader decided to go online and do these things. So sometimes it's important that we take some steps, Some of us have been sending our prospects to too many Zoom calls. You've never done it. It's free to do it. Sometimes you just have to create the account on Zoom. It's free. You have 14 minutes. If it's one-on-one, you can do many minutes. Just switch on the camera. All you need to do is just press go live or just press live. All you need to do, switch on. You need to take that bold step to learn something new. Learn. So today we are going to talk about that. We are talking about learning that thing new. So to end that story of the COVID-19 side, okay, so there was one time I went to GeoVision. I went to get some stuff from them, so that I can help with some of the videos that we have lost in our business and all that. So to also help more lifestyle when I'm doing. So I showed it to one of the workers, Ben. Yes, I showed it to him. Ben is the one I went to meet. So around that time, then George, that the CEO of GeoVision, also passed around and he said, "Whoa, Wap, you are here. When you're done, come and check out something." So when I went to him, that's when I saw that they have created a studio. They were adapting because offline events were no longer possible. They had now created a virtual studio, a studio that they can actually bring people, not just virtual studio. People can sit down. Everything was decorated. They had LED lights, big cameras, lightning. Everything was there. And he was saying that we can even use to do our presentations if we are no longer doing presentations. So I showed him videos of some of the presentations me and some of the leaders are now doing. He said, "Wow, this is really brilliant. You guys can utilize this place too." Then I told him that for now, I will stick to what I'm doing because I cannot afford to come here to do a Zoom presentation. All right, I couldn't pay that money to do, and he told me that he's going to foot the bill for us to start. So I should just come, so that when it comes and they will use it to now be promoting it. Also, they had other TV people. They were doing commercials and all those things. So Mr. George really changed things for us. He made us go there. So when I started the first presentation I did there, I think I went there alone or with G. It was massive. The setting, everything, they were playing the videos professionally and all that. And I realized that we can actually grow. We can actually do more. We can actually do better. I was learning from some of the things that they are doing to also perfect my live streaming skills. So it all helped. It all helped. So ladies and gentlemen, that bold step. You know, Mr. George also helped us with so subsequent weeks we're not doing BUM every month. Once a month we have a mega BUM. Then the subsequent ones I was still doing it in my house with the streaming and everything, adding the guests and people be on Zoom, we were making sign up, we were doing promotions, things were happening. Every month, every week and a month, we were doing the thing. So other leaders now also decide to now join. People are now going to the studio. We even did our convention and all that there because he gave us that platform for free. I didn't pay a dime. I didn't pay anything. Mr. George was a breakthrough that time. That it was around May, yes, around April or May 2020. Right, to also help us with that. So this is a similar story, not as exactly as Eric Worre's own, where he had to now pay for a venue. Yes, of course, when I started my business, I was going to the various villages. When I learned the presentation in Accra, I will go to the villages. We will pay venue. We will travel far away. Most of the leaders that you see, diamonds, platinums, golds, the places they have traveled to, you can't even imagine it. So we used to pay all those places, travel. You come back with dust everywhere in your nose, in your eyes. You have to now detox for about a week before you look like you were looking before. All these things were done. Now the question is, why are we not doing some of these things? Right now it's very easy. You can do online events and have a huge impact just like an offline event. Okay, so today this is what we are going to do. Watch my screen right now. Plan an event, ladies and gentlemen. Plan an event. This is a wake-up call to everyone. You never know what you can do unless you start. You never know. You can't know what you can do unless you decide to start it. So the question is, are you ready? If you are ready, type "I am ready" in the comment section. Let us go to the assignment and the task for today. Type "Are you ready" in the comment section. Let us know. All right. As I'm telling the story, yes, some people say they remember all those things that were happening. Yes, I remember. Amwakun went to what's the place? There was a place that we went to do in Krakai. I've done a presentation in Krakai with Amuakun around 2015. God. Bogoso, hey, the place that we've traveled to. All right, thank you. I can see all the comments. You are ready. You guys are ready. Thank you. Oh, now let's go to the good. Now day 23. See my screen right now. So the thing is that you don't have to rely on your upline always to be doing it for you. This is the time to step up and grow. This is the time to come out of your shell and also do some activities. You said you are ready, so let's do it. Now the first step is for you to now schedule the Zoom. You need to schedule the Zoom. The first step, just find a date and say that a date from now to 13th of February. All right, now to 13th of February, schedule a Zoom. I don't care what rank you are. I care about what rank you are though, but I don't mind whatever rank you are. Senior associate, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, crown diamond, whoever you are. Plan an event from now to 13th of February. If only you are following this a 90-day run and you want to meticulously follow all the assignments, please do this for me. Plan the event. All right, just schedule the date, put it on your calendar that this date I want to do this event. Then the next step is that you need to name it. Just put any name on it. All right, it can be something like Global Call or Live Healthy, something sexy. All right, just name it. So if you are listening to me, just put some sexy name on the chat box. Let me see. Put some sexy name that you like to name your call. Let other people get ideas around it. So you can name something like Wi-Fi Money. Yeah, maybe this is a good name. I should do a call with Wi-Fi Money, or health and your health is a concern, or something like that. Just nice name. Put some nice name around it. It's very important. All right, let's see some of the things that you guys want to name your call with. So it should be about Max International. Okay, the Zoom call, it should be a big Zoom call, not a regular Zoom call. Because of that, if you don't have a paid or a professional Zoom account, I recommend that you contact any of your uplines, or most of the bronzes and above have a professional Zoom account that can last for more than 40 minutes and it can host more than 100 people. So that is what you're going to do. Now you need to have that professional account and then speak to your upline, schedule the Zoom. It has to be a very big event. Name it. You need something sexy, something nice. All right, then the next step is you need to prepare your lineup. Now, preparing your lineup, you use the format of the perfect presentation. Now, the perfect presentation says that you need to structure of the perfect presentation. Okay, the first is the intro, the next is the product, the next is the company, talking about the company. Next is the compensation plan, how the money someone can earn from it. The next is how people can get support from the business. The next is the timing. Is the timing great? Is the timing better? These days people are going online, people are being sacked, people are looking for extra income. This is the time. So those things. All right, the next one is testimonies. Prepare various testimonies. Of course, some testimonies are unbelievable. That is how it is. You need to use unbelievable testimonies before you, like someone who had a serious ulcer, all right, and then they took the product and then that same week the ulcer, everything healed. It can be unbelievable. Just use stories like an ulcer that was treated or that was taken care of about 3 or 2 weeks. If it's 3 days, some of these stories are unbelievable. Even though it is true, you don't have to use things that are too fishy. Let's say you join Max and then in the space of 30 days you became a gold associate. You earn almost more than 5 figures in Ghana cedis. So you earned more than $2,000. All right, in 30 days. It is true that you did, but it is on special occasion that someone can hit gold in a month, or someone can hit diamond in 7 months. So you don't use such references to now entice people too much, because remember, it is our duty to educate, not to beg people, not to convince people too much, not to annoy people, not to cry on people, not to beg people to sign up. We are educating. So educate in a reasonable way that is acceptable. So plan this event with your upline. Can be bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. I recommend gold and above, right? Plan with your upline. Try and get a professional Zoom account if you don't have one. Name your event a very sexy name, right? Nice name. If you want ideas, you can speak to your leaders. They will get you ideas, and then structure it. Structure the call that you are going to do. First, you need to have the introduction. So introduction can be by someone else, all right? So or you can do the intro. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our health and wealth in this era, something like that, if that is your title name. So you speak a little bit about the importance of this call, that there's someone that is about to speak about this product, and the person is an amazing gentleman. He has used the product before. He can testify that this product changed his family's life, changed people's lives. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mrs. Agbezuke. Then she also come, then she will now come and talk about like 2, 3, 4 minutes of how the product has changed her life. She talks a little bit about some of the products. The next one, you can introduce the next person who come and talk about the company structure. It can be the CEO, whatever. You can seek help. You can, who knows celebrities? You know a couple of celebrities, right? Of course, people who have good names. You know some of them. So you can try and get some of these people on the call if you think it should be. All right. The call should be about our business. Maybe if they've used the product before, they would like to share a testimony openly. If not, that is also fine. All right. Only if they are open to share a testimony. If they just want to talk about entrepreneurship too, it's okay. Get them on board. Get them to be on the call, maybe last minute or something like that. Then they will come and say, ladies and gentlemen, my name is William Jima. You all know that I'm a rapper and I've been doing this rapping for about 10 years now. But what you don't know is that I'm also an entrepreneur. I have this business, I have this side business that I'm doing. I'm investing my money here, and I didn't take chances. I didn't let things go by. I just took every chance that I get, every opportunity that comes by my way, I grab it. So this opportunity that has come to you, that this gentleman is introducing you to, don't let it pass by, because this is an era. This is an era, post-COVID era. You need to now dominate. You need to now do activities that are going to help you. That celebrity can be on it to say it. He is endorsing the fact that extra income opportunity is important. So whoever is on the call that's open for extra income, he will grab the opportunity, because yes, the rapper, the celebrity, the seamstress, the president, this person said that they have used the product, or this person said that it's important to do a side business. All right. So that is today's assignment. Look at it again now. Schedule your Zoom call. Name it something exciting, something sexy. Now prepare your lineup, the presenters and all that. Now promote. If you know me, you know that I promote events like crazy. If I'm promoting a particular event, you might think that I'm being paid for doing it. Yes, people should think that you are being paid money for just promoting that particular event. You need to promote it like crazy. And subsequent days, we are going to talk about how to promote a great event. And then next week or so, we'll be talking about some online etiquettes on how to online event etiquettes, things that you need to know, how to go about things. If you are a presenter or you are just a participant or a guest in the online conference, we'll talk about it. That is the next skills training that I'll be bringing you. And then some of the leaders will also be coming with presenters training, how you can now learn some new skills to be a great presenter. So that one will also come. So don't worry about it. Just schedule the call. Just get some sexy name for it, and then prepare your lineup, the speakers, everything. All right, and then promote, and then you can report your results back to the group when the time is due. Report your results back to the group when the group, you know what I'm talking about, the group, the Facebook group or your WhatsApp group, the Crown Diamond Global Impact group, wherever it is. All right, I hope you guys are ready. If you are ready, type ready or type I am ready. Type I am ready. Let's see. Good. Thank you all. Wonderful. I can see all those that are ready. Thank you. We are bringing it to a close. Thank you. Daniel E. Ramos Nyamiche. Everyone that is watching, thank you. I can see you all. Thank you. I'm grateful. It has been an amazing evening. Recapping 2 days. I know it took more than 30 minutes, but I'm excited about this assignment that we are doing. So I hope that you forgive me on that. All right. If you forgot anything, I'll put these 2 pictures in a group. This day 22, the challenge itself, and then day 23, challenge itself and its assignment. All right. Plan your event between now and 13th of February, and then let's do it. Thank you everyone for having an amazing evening with me. My name is William Shima, but you can call me Wapmaster. I hope you had a lot of value. Stay healthy, stay awesome, stay safe, and have a wonderful day. See you same time another day. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye.